think I just missed them. It's going to take them a while to siege that. How come you went past my fort? Bah humbug. I'm at 10k low on troops. That's fine. The other thing I could do is start another war against Malindi so that I'm then adjacent to Marchan. We can go and take that. And so get our outpost in Aden. Atmospheric engine. Building on older experimental air pumps, an inventor from Chester has created a new type of engine that uses steam pressure to pump water out of wet mines. The atmospheric engine now enables mining where it was previously not possible and has greatly increased the efficiency of coal and metal mines in our country. Coal, iron and copper provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. Another 2 base production in Chester. An exciting future lies ahead of us. And Nipigon has grown. Sweet, which means Nova Scotia has just become a thing. We're going to formally establish Nova Scotia. And then Nova Scotia itself, I am going to send you free money. We're going to do that for 50 years. I'm going to send you 15 ducats so you can grow nice and quickly. Siege of Batak is over, so now I need to try and cross. Which actually isn't going to be as big a problem as I thought it might have been. Siege of Brunei is over. Oh man, they took that back already. What level siege is this? 6. Ugh. Well, at least the war for Malacca has proven to be fairly easy. In fact, what I'm kind of tempted to do... No, I should really be focusing on Brunei first. So we're going to take Johor, we're going to take Singapore. Then I'm going to stick my transports in Johor. And we'll send both units over to Brunei. 60,000 men. We'll just walk over them. Prayer Book rebellions. Or 40 religious regiments rise up in Lincolnshire. You know what? I'd actually be okay with them rising up in Lincolnshire. Go and spank them for their stupidity. Not a great general, though. Alright, Johor has fallen. Let's send you to Singapore. Let's have you out at sea. Glamorgan's also coal. And Burrito has just finished establishing itself. So it's only these two which are left and at risk. So we're going to drop you in the ship. We're going to get in the ships. We're going to head over here and hopefully we'll land before these guys arrive. And I should be in a position to get another colony. Yeah, I am, definitely. So Sampit, I'm going to recall you. We're going to try and establish Nova Scotia as much as possible. Soto we're already getting, so let's continue wrapping around where we can. Burritos. Lincolnshire has fallen to the Catholics. Hopefully that did not convert it to Catholicism. It did not. My armies are about to arrive. We significantly outnumber them. They have a lot more morale than we do. Which is kind of interesting, and then our army just squished the Brunei army. We're actually losing. Central Nova Scotia is bringing me even more money than they usually do. And technology, it is now January. So we want the Royal Mortars, we want improved production. Which is going to put us ahead of time in production again. We are unfortunately not ahead of time in Diplo. So I think I'm going to stop focusing military and we'll just get tech and everything. However, military tech has gone up. I should, after this fight, replace my artillery. Don't want to do it during the fight because then you lose the morale. And considering it's artillery that's kind of holding the line right now, that would be a bad decision. But now I could do it. So we're going to go from Cohorn to Royal. And they just took Johor. That's kind of irritating. Okay, so you guys landed, so we're in a position to go after that. So let's do a quick consolidate with 30,000 men short now. Katapang is producing tropical wood. Good. And we've retaken Lincolnshire. And they're actually going to let me attack them. Which seems silly. France is converted. Bagamoyo has risen up annoyingly. Let's send you guys over that way. I never did build the base in Zanzibar, did I? Glamorgan, coal. Counting house. I know that those aren't particularly efficient, but I like being rich. And I have money to spend anyway. In fact, what I think I'm going to... Yeah, we'll take Kuching, then I'm just going to move up to Brunei and take it. Seeing as it's their capital. Because I want to take Brunei out of this war. And then Malacca. Also, I can do some conversions. Those are going to take way too long. So you know what? We're going to just do the short ones. Get those out of the way and finished. Brunei is still on high. Because they are a co-belligerent. If I take them out separately, then everything is awesome. You guys are about to arrive to fight them. Good. You know what? I think we can go speed 4. This war has been a lot less difficult than I was kind of expecting it to even be. Oh, Central Nova Scotia's come over here too. The improved steam engine. Improving upon the design of the earlier atmospheric engines, the entrepreneur and inventor Robert Maitland has managed to create a new type of machine that makes use of a separate condenser and rotary motion instead of the oscillating one of previous engines. Operating at just above the atmospheric pressure, the Robert Maitland steam engine promises to be twice as productive as earlier models and will prove invaluable as a means to drive machinery of all types of industrial enterprises. Ayrshire goes up by 2 base production, and the chance of getting even more industrialization goes up. So it kind of seems like whoever gets industrialization first snowballs, which isn't exactly unhistorical or ahistorical. Right, Zanzibar needs another 3 points. We haven't gone up in Diplo yet, so we're just going to go ahead and invest like so. And I just want to build a fort here. Need to wait another month. Alright, Brunei has fallen. Let's go on to the next fort. Natives have lost some ferocity, and we are really low on manpower right now. Alright, so that siege is one that will take a while. War... Come on around this way. Actually. Well, we just had the month pass over, so we should have... Yeah, we've already got 4,000 men here. This is going to be a long siege, especially for them, because they don't have the same artillery ability as we do. Alright, Zanzibar. Build me a fort. Level 8. Build me a fort worthy of Zanzibar. And we now can get 3-deckers, so we should upgrade our naval fleet at some point soon. And then the next tech level, which is 26, we can get the frigates upgraded to great frigates. Bearing in mind, most of my fleet are frigates right now. So that itself is going to be a big upgrade. Indiana's just risen up. Indiana being the one province of Louisiana I own. Which is really annoying. So in other words, I should really go after Blackfoot. I'll let my minions deal with that, and hopefully they go via Indiana. And then once I have those 4 provinces of Blackfoot, I core them, and then I can develop the central Nova Scotia, I guess that would be. No, we've already got central Nova Scotia. That would be... I don't know, give me a good name for that one. Shawnee have occupied it. Well, we have a bit of time before that becomes a problem. Military leader has died. That was the kind of rubbish one, so that's fine. We should theoretically finish the siege before they do. More so if we actually go and blockade it. Knowledge sharing has ended. More rising up of evil people. Right, who are you allied with? Ethiopia and Mutapa. So fighting Ethiopia would be a problem, so no, that's not a fight I particularly want to do right now. Marahan's allied with the Mamluks. That's going to be a big conflict. That is a conflict I want to get into at some point, but for that we're definitely going to need more manpower reserves than our minus 45,000. Midwest Nova Scotia. Highly original, but I like it. Oh, Malacca are back. Like, big time. That's slightly irritating. Go and blockade this, they can't take my port. Definitely need to take Brunei out of this fight quickly. And in the meantime, more training fields, because manpower is just a continuous problem for me. Alright, so we're winning the fight for Blackfoot. That is a terrible heir. You should feel terrible. Can I just, like, go ahead and disinherit him right now? I totally could, and I totally should. Do it. He's... no. Try again! King James IV is now calm, which gives a stability cost reduction. Right, we're at 0%, which is good. And I could go up in military again. Austria will cede Tyrol and Südtirol to Ulm. Ulm took Tyrol! Interesting, so they've got gold. Austria will cede Steiermark, Vienna, Linz, Ostmark, and Schmodai, Fea to Bohemia. Austria will give Forelli to Venice, so Venice is back. Albania and Lehe goes to Albania. Istria and Laika go to Croatia. So Austria just got completely and utterly walloped by Bohemia. Interesting. So actually one other thing which I think I should probably do. Actually no, I'm not going to bother. I was going to say that I would have one of my diplomats permanently improving relations with allies, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. Alright, so Blackfoot, are you ready to capitulate yourselves just yet? You are. That's all I want. Taking those two, I wouldn't be able to core them anyway. And we did indeed defeat the rebels here. Oh no, they took Louisville, so I'm going to be one province short. Am I even going to be able to colonize those? Nope. End of the month? Oh, I'm going to have to wait until you core it. That's really annoying, actually. Not just because you now have a province behind my lines. Why did you get that? It's because it is actually in the United States. Irritating. Alright. Right, Brunei. I have no diplomat to send. That is actually true. So I'm going to go ahead and combine you. We're going to go and lift our siege over here and hopefully take out their army in the meantime. So a quick shift consolidate would probably be a good idea. Their army is leaving right now. When do you go? 8th of March. When do I arrive? 16th. Perfect. So we're going to be fighting half of their army. And we get the defensive bonus. I have no general here? Are you kidding me? Denmark has declared independence from Verden. Denmark refuses to die! I'll take the free cash. Thank you very much. I will build more barracks. So I don't think there are any furnaces for me to do right now. Continue converting. Offensive, we'll take the prestige from military because I just disinherited, so we're going to need the prestige. And they now have 30,000 men here and I have no general. This could end badly. It's not, but it could. Ooh. Won by 2 units of artillery in the end. I am now 48,000 men short. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my... I just can't afford it. Go ahead and grab some mercenary infantry down here. A soiree. Oh, here we go. New air, so I don't need that one. So I'll take the cheap level 1 diplomat. And I'll take Elizabeth, who's a 553. Perfect. Denmark will never die. Denmark will rise. Hey, J-Dark Ninja. Or Jadok Ninja. What is dead may never die. Exactly. Denmark immediately rivals Verden. Seems legit. Alright, so I have a diplomat back now. Oh, I actually have to control this stuff? Oh, come on. Fine. Urbanization. While only a small portion of our population live in the cities, the growing prosperity of the Burghers is attracting an increasing number of people from the countryside. Some cities are growing so quickly that existing problems in terms of sanitation and overcrowding have gone from troubling to catastrophic, according to the Burghers. The poor have taken up residence outside the city walls, where filthy suburbs have sprung up and disease thrives. The Burghers find the situation intolerable and are now requesting the state step in to help provide in terms of resources and enforcement of the rules outside the walls. Only this way can the increasing urbanization actually lead to something good. So if we spend 1,300 ducats, which we can do, that's like 2 loans, we gain base tax in Kent, London, Essex, Lincolnshire. Sure, go ahead. And I will take out the loans required to pay for that. And then you can go over to there. You can go up to there. A little bit risky. You don't actually have the troops here to siege that down. So I'm hopeful that I can grab these before they grab that. By hopeful, I'm pretty sure I can. Producing some more copper. France is taking more and more territory from other people. Lothians fighting against their fleet, which we should probably go and help with. They won before we even got there. Alright, let's go and take Brunei out then, shall we? Sue for peace. No. Okay, maybe not Brunei itself. We'll take all of that. That's going to give me 78% overextension. That's rather a lot. But it's going to take me a while to take the land back from Malacca. So I'm kind of okay with this. 1, 2, 3. Send demand. And Brunei suddenly turns a much nicer colour. We're going to... I can't piece you out just yet, right? No. So we're just going to have to go for Malacca next. That's fine. And I think I'm going to go ahead and grab some more mercenaries. And we are also going to start the process of coring. Has the HRE disbanded yet? I don't think so. No, the HRE is Protestant, so... Actually, is the Emperor. I think it's still Verden. Oldenburg. Yeah, no wonder people are just running roughshod over the Empire right now. Besides, Bohemia's in the Empire, I believe. Wow, I actually got some AE with Russia. France is going after Majorfit. That's something I was hoping they wouldn't do. Irritating. Very irritating. I'm still 40,000 men short. However, I believe I can repay one of my loans. I can. In fact, I can probably even repay... No, I can't. Couldn't quite afford both. Coke blast furnaces. Duncan Hepburn, an inventor and entrepreneur from Ayrshire, has come up with a new type of coke-fired blast furnace for the production of cast iron. By making use of the coal instead of charcoal, the production of iron has increased greatly, allowing us to supply the market with larger quantities of cheap iron. Coal and iron provinces are more likely to trigger industrialization. Gain 2 base production in Ayrshire. Ayrshire's just growing so much. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and combine everyone. We're just going to start shipping people across to there. You know what? Just do it like this. It's probably going to be 3 journeys to do this. Colony self-sustaining. So it's only Kapang now which is left. Cool. And they're still fighting off rebels. So we're going to go and make use of this fact. Okay, you're coming back down to Syak, which is exactly what I was kind of hoping you wouldn't do. Force march. Force march. I need a general here before I forget. I'm willing to spend a bit to see if we can get someone decent. What's my land tradition right now? It's 26. There we go, there's one. One more? One more. Yes, you can have him. Malcolm Knox. Intercolonial trade. Establishing colonial subjects overseas has allowed us to expand our trade. So, Nova Scotia gains Liberty Desire, and we gain mercantilism. We don't actually need mercantilism. Because we're Anglican, we basically get unlimited amounts. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so you arrive on the 12th. These guys arrive on the 10th and then the 14th. So that's one set. Group. Consolidate. Reinforcements have arrived. It'll take a day to move up to the front line. We are now getting flanking bonuses. We have artillery superiority. We did not consolidate their second army though, which was a mistake. So let's go ahead and consolidate you. So when you arrive, you'll be in fighting form. And we are actually kicking their ass. So I didn't need to be quite so worried as I was. 12,000 casualties inflicted. Ouchies. So let's continue sieging this stuff down. As long as we hold on to the straits, we're fine. And I think I'll leave an army here just in case. Though it should really be the guy with the general. So actually, while we're in a friendly territory, that was Knox. So Knox is in charge over there. Perfect. Meanwhile, Majafit's actually attacking the French. They have a large army. Although if the French navy appears over here, then their entire army is going to be stuck on that one province. Which is not the best course of things right now. Where's the capital? There. So I need to take that, because right now the ticking war score is against me. They've actually got 15 war score because of that. But that's fine, like, forcing my crossing should not prove any problems. Let's go ahead and repay that loan. What's my production income at right now? 126. That's mental. So yeah, production income, rather more important than it used to be. Oh, attack is a fort. I see the problem. Their army is coming back again. Do we have anyone who's good at sieging? Drummond is. So we'll send Drummond over. 19,000 against my 11. They are going to be crossing. We have a decent mix. Yeah, see, they're just going to sit there, which is fine. And I think I'm going to send my fleet, which is still sitting up here, to go and blockade that, so the siege should go rather more quickly. How soon until we get one of these? 600 points, isn't it? Yeah, 800. Artillery damage from back row. I had fun with that one. That would make my navies more ridiculous. Artillery bonus versus fort. That's the one we really want. Because that'll make these sieges go rather more quickly. We want to build more manpower. I think I'm basically just going to build them everywhere. An army career. With the growth of our professional army, new career opportunities abound for those with ability and ambition. So we gain army tradition, the Burkers lose some loyalty. We gain professionalism and lose tradition. I would much rather have tradition at this point, because that's going to allow me to get better generals. In fact, with that, I'm very tempted to just cash in on that fact. Yeah, and that's already paying off, so much better general right there. I mean, really, he's the guy I want here. So we're going to select you, we're going to send you back. In fact, hang on. Group up. Move everyone to that army except for this chap. And then select him. He should... Oh... I really wish he could just reassign generals. And just have it, like, take them a while, whoops, to arrive or something. I think I need to do this by not just sending everyone over. There we go. This is how we switch general. Colony self-sustaining. That is something I have not been keeping an eye on. Alright, so Brunei is completely done at this point, which is glorious. Then next up, I think I need to emphasize my colonization of Louisiana so I can actually get that colony to establish itself. Well, I also need to do some more conversion. I'm just going to go ahead and recall all of my colonists so we can just go completely crazy with the colonization of this area. Like so. Meanwhile, you have arrived. Let's go and switch you out for the Siege 4 general. So where is my kind of rubbish general? Who would be Hume? Hume can go home. Place you with Drummond. Then I'll just get rid of you so I'm not losing the military points. I think you should let your wolf manpower recoup after this war. Yeah. Yeah. Mungo Adam and his family. We've read that event before. I'm just going to take the trade power. Okay, he's back. That does make a difference. Lithuania is no longer a valid rival. I've eclipsed yet another power. You're not even holding Johor, which means I can just run across and attack you without the straight crossing. That's a mistake there, Malacca. And they're slowly but surely taking over this area. Not too much I can do about that. Not at the moment. Need to take this fort, take the rest of that, take this, take them out. And I really don't care about the OPM. They can siege down what they like. I'll be stealing as much land as I can. Speaking of stealing land, I should be coring more stuff, except I can't. Right, those are the ones which are outside of coring range. I have to wait until they've finished. Spinning Jenny. A major limitation for weaving productivity has been the rate at which the thread can be spun. Even before the introduction of the flying shuttle, one weaver required 4 spinners to service him. To overcome the hurdler, Ivan Wilkie, an inventor from Scarborough, has devised a machine allowing one worker to do the work of many spinners. Together with the flying shuttle, this machine promises to greatly improve the efficiency of weaving in the near future. 2 base production in Scarborough, and wool, cloth, silk and cotton more likely to trigger industrialization. Cool. Denmark's rivaling Bremen. Come on. Damn it. Actually went down. I don't think I've ever seen that go down before. Stationary, sure, but never down. Had no immediate impact. Well, clearly it did. It was 28%.